Hey guys, this is Kyle, aka Vulcan Wolverine. I'm like in I don't know if y'all can see me. This is like a camera, like a taking pictures camera and like a recording camera. I want to start making videos again. I'm still targeted. I've driven all over the United States of America. I don't know if this is showing right, but now it's got into the part where they're like raping the people, like microwaving me to death and surveilling me. They're raping each other like on the V2K, and it kind of pulls like my heart and like my pineal gland. It's like spiritual warfare now, where they're like Satanists kind of raping each other on the equipment, and it's like hurting my family. Now the guy said that he's like contracting on like all of my family, and I noticed. Let me turn. I'm gonna turn it, but I just want to show y'all to kind of, hey guys, how y'all doing, right? But I'm in like Iowa now, and I've driven all over. I think the only states that I haven't been to are like North Dakota. I think North Dakota and Alaska are the only two states that I may have not been to. Maybe there's another one, like a small state up northeast that I'm forgetting that I haven't been to. I've been to Delaware, but it goes on and on and on. I'm in a hotel room right now, and the torture hasn't stopped. But like I've made kind of strides to understanding kind of the spirit within us and kind of how we're connected to God. Some amazing things have happened that I can't talk about because they kept murdering and raping me and torturing me, right? And something happened with the spirit with this group. They started trying to kind of dissect my spirit because of my connection with God and my Holy Spirit within me, and really awful things happen. Like almost like they're getting high off of my brain energy and stuff like that with neuro weapons. And like one of the guys wants to become me. I didn't know this the entire time because people who target us are just crazy, right? They're just crazy. But one of the men on the team, he like really was very obsessed with me and wanted to become me, and kind of felt like things were spiritually shifting, which I didn't know through the 12 years of torture. So I'm learning these very dangerous spiritual things happen with this targeting, which a lot of targeted individuals had, told me about, like spiritual warfare and stuff. But I was more on a psychological keep my feet on the ground because it's already so crazy. But these spiritual things are super dangerous in what they're doing in our country and other countries. God's like giving me signals around me of like kind of where to go and how to escape, and like I'm probably going to go to some other countries and stuff like that. I wanted to make this video kind of just to touch base. They don't want me like speaking out and stuff, and I haven't. Like when I've been going all over the United States, like I had like a car dash cam, and I was getting some of the sights, and I didn't really want to speak out because it got really dangerous and murdery. It's like murdery all the time, right? But I'm going to go ahead because I'm kind of, it's do or die. It's kind of been like damned if I do, damned if I don't, the whole way down, right? The whole way up, I'd say. And I'd say these targeters are going down. But I wanted to make this kind of initial video. Hey, how bad do I look? I think I look okay, but you can see it in my eyes. It's damaged. Like they're trying to like hit my pineal gland because my spirit's reacting. Like my spirit and my heart and my pineal gland are reacting. God's trying to connect, with light, right? There's a lot of stuff about energy in the brain and stuff like that, that they're trying to like, they're trying to become the good guys and make me the bad guy. It's become like outlandishly satanic, and they're making up all these lies and stuff like that. But I wanted to do an initial video to kind of say like I'm still fighting. I was never able to get rid of it, and it actually became worse because they treat it like a murder every day. Like they don't care. And one of the guys is so psychotic and like spiritually just like he's like Satan. Like I mean, he's like a satanic guy who wants to, but he likes me. He's like, oh, this guy, he's nice and stuff, and people like him. I'm gonna try and take that, like steal it. So he's trying to like steal kind of my spiritual identity, and he's like, I'm gonna just become you and stuff because we're raping you every day, right? And I try and like say, you can't do that. It's like robbing a bank and saying I'm gonna become a good citizen, so I'm gonna go rob a bank. It just doesn't work ever. But he's still like standing. It's like two people. There were shifts on there, and now I think what's happened, and I could be wrong, but it's like two people, a man and a woman, and they have sex all day long. Like he'll like kind of rape her on the V2K, and it'll hurt my spirit, like because like your spirit's kind of aware of what's going on. So they've gone into like this weird, like just sitting around and raping each other all day, and like it hurts me because I want to get on with my life, right? There's a lot to that. Like there's a lot to that spiritually, like these people like raping on top of you and stuff like that, especially when you need to go get married and things like that, that I kind of want to go into. I'm pretty anxious today. Like it's been just torture and targeting that just does not stop. The murder does not stop. Um, but I'm still fighting, and I've driven around the United States of America. I went to Cancun for like 2 weeks. No, I went to Cancun for like 3 weeks. The first 2 weeks were okay. I still kind of got hit, but then I went to the touristy part of it, and they almost killed me. Like they almost killed me about 7 times. They tried to Breitbart me about 7 times, which was like a heart attack, like in the middle of the street. They were hitting my spine, and they're doing like, I just call it satanic magic. They're doing like satanic energetics, like because they've been connected to me so long, murdering me. There's certain spiritual forces that are like shifting things, right? Because they've murdered so long. I hate this news. Like I haven't made a video because it's like I want it to get out of this and be like, hey, I'm doing successful. I'm getting out of the targeting, but they just see me as too much of a danger because of my morals and like my ability to talk to people. Not trying to be an egotist, right, guys? Y'all kind of know me. I'm not trying to be an egotist, but I'm just trying to explain things. I'm very dangerous to them in this industry because they're like, people listen to this guy. So it's been horrible for me. It's been very, very disgusting, and like Satan is trying to murder me and stuff because of how, I want to help you guys. I want to help my family. And they're like, this guy's dangerous. He's a little baby who got biometrics put into him. He's not a person that everybody can just hate very easily. And a lot of you guys understand that. Y'all are people like that. All of you probably. All of you who aren't criminals. But I'm going to be making some more videos as I go, like, because I think I'm going to try and go up to Canada. But I'm going up north. I've had a lot of relief. What I want to tell y'all is, like, if you're in an area of the United States and you're getting hit by radar, satellite, the microwave towers, everything like that, when I go up northwest or northeast, I get a lot of relief. Like it stops because it's almost like they have this zone, which if like, I think my attackers are in Texas, Louisiana. I think some of them are in New Jersey. I have about 17 people, I think, that are targeting me, and there's like a couple of different contracting, like people sitting at monitors, like in different states. Like I think about 3 or 4 different states. But like if you get away from their zone, right? Like say you're in Louisiana, or say you're in Texas, and you go outside of Texas up north, like way up north. Well, their zone for hitting you with like satellite and radar kind of remain in the south middle, right? So you want to get up north out of that area. If you have biometrics, you still might be hit with those, but they're like layers of murder, kind of shuck off while you're doing that. I've noticed that. Y'all probably can tell I'm anxious this morning. I'm extra anxious this morning. So I'm not really doing this bad in the long run, but I'm extra anxious this morning. I wanted to start making videos again, blow the horn, because we're gonna have a tough time, like in our country and other places. These vicious animals without souls are like trying to, like, I don't know. These are like people who they don't even know they have souls, and they're trying to like dissect my spirit now with neuroweapons because they've been sitting there for so long. Like that's kind of the ground level, foundational. Everybody can kind of understand that they've been sitting there for so long, murdering me and shooting me with microwaves, that now they've started to try and dissect the spirit. There's a lot of physical housings of stuff like that. I'm going to be careful about what I say, because there's a lot of secrets and things that God's like, say it this way, say things this way. But the spiritual warfare is like massive when you're murdered for this long, and these people just kind of sit around and they're all kind of like dogs, like animals, and they're like, what is this spirit? What is this conscious that's happening in these people, right? Because they're, and, okay, I'm going to get mad and like start cussing a lot. I'm going to go to this O'Reilly. My air conditioner's broken, and I have to get places to stay. Like, but when my air conditioner was on, I was able to just kind of like chill in my car. Um, it's pretty bad. I want to get out of it and like live my life still, even though it's happened this long. Like a lot of people would laugh at that, but I'm not laughing, right? And a lot of you guys, y'all wouldn't laugh at that either. But God bless y'all. Um, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, please just bless all targeted individuals out there. Please bless my trajectory in this, and help this to become something to help a lot of people instead of hurting a lot of people. Us being targeted in this world, right? Help God to just use that to crush evil people and not give them presents and money and make them look like they know what they're doing. I feel like they've been sitting there so long. They've made so much money, and that's usually the thing that people listen to in society. So that's not good positioning, for me as a target individual. Like, see, there's you can't really see it. Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next one. This was like a 12-minute video, and I'm going to kind of just reintroduce and do some other stuff too, but it's pretty bad to where it like rocks my brain a lot, and I probably will need to make some targeting videos, like some videos about what I'm doing. It's worked pretty well, but I'm very, very targeted. Like I have a couple of groups on me. It's like directed energy and they turn on all the biometrics, and I have biometrics all through my arms and like my legs and my stomach and my chest and my shoulders and like my neck and even like my face. So it's like a bombardment, like a 24-hour a day murder satanic ritual now, it was, but I didn't really know how far into Satanism. I thought they were just kind of cold-blooded contractors, but they've gone into more of a like, because it's like they feed on your juices kind of, and they kind of think they're becoming you or something. They do this a lot of psyop, but a lot of their mentality is just gone because they've been sitting at a monitor murdering innocent people for so long. But keep fighting the good fight out there, guys.